Hey there, welcome to the 88 Eagles Den. Today we're talking about day 2. If you're interested to know about the 88 Eagles Den, all the 88 Eagles, you can refer back to day 1 where I give you the backstory. But today we're doing day number 2, and this eagle is named Sarah, and I already wrote down up to about 30 of the eagles. I wrote down poems and different messages. So this particular eagle number 2, I already wrote down some things about 5 years ago. So I'm going to read what I wrote about Sarah. She's very beautiful. Sarah's message that I wrote 5 years ago is this. Number 2, Sarah. Look beyond the obvious. Go past the label. Feel what created the matter, the solid, the energy mass that is in its space, the particles that formed. I am that I am. Feel the source in people. Feel the source, not the ego. Non-violent. Tune into my signature frequency to feel beyond the obvious, beyond the mind. This allows the allowing to be raised higher by source. My truest of truth, my true nature, to be raised above, to be light on my feet, to be enlightened. Drop the violence of stress. I am the roots, the tree, support, love, bliss. Thoughts come and go. Old recordings, let them play out as they have found somewhere else. So this is what I wrote. And also, Sarah also wrote a poem. And I'm going to read that as well as you look at Sarah. And it's titled Fly. Fly. The eagle flies, with its wings open like a flower, free to blossom, effortlessly awake, eyes like the sun shining bright on everyone. The flower petal opens to the earth as it births new life. Together, the eagle and flower, each with their flight, take honor in their superiority distance between them, which is quite a delight, for the distance between them is nothing more than light. That's the message of Sarah out of the 88 Eagles. This is day 2. Now, if I want to discuss what I just wrote what I just read to you from 5 years ago, the feeling I have about that right now in 2025 is, in nature, it's natural. You know, where we are right now is where we're supposed to be. You wouldn't be here if you weren't supposed to be where you are right now. Wherever you are right now, that's where you're supposed to be. And, you know, I just want to tell you a story, actually, that I heard today that reminded me. I don't know if I can say it the right way, but it was brought to me today, so I just want to tell you the story. Maybe Sarah wants me to tell you the story. There was a mountain, I don't know where it was, but there was a mountain that had a farm on it, and there was chickens that were laying eggs. And up above, there was an eagle nest on the mountain. And the eagle's nest had eggs. And one of the eggs fell out of the nest and it rolled down the hill into the chicken coop, I guess, whatever. And the chicken eggs were there, and the eagle's egg just happened to roll right beside the chicken eggs. So as the chicken laid their eggs, the hen went over and saw, that's weird. these chickens, my baby chickens are there, and then there's a black chicken. That's a special chicken. So this eaglet that was born looked at the chickens, and okay, so it decided that, well, here I am, that's my mom, the hen, and the hen made sure that all her baby chickens stayed within the fence, to stay safe. So the eaglet stayed with all her other brothers and sisters, the other baby chickens, and the hen made sure the eaglet was safe, and the eaglet was always there with them. And but after a while, the eaglet went over to the fence, and she jumped over the fence and went to the edge of the cliff. And she looked, and it's like, wow, there was a mountain over there, and there was blue sky, and it was beautiful. And then the hen came and saw her, and then she ran back into the fence. This went on for days. The eaglet went over the fence again, back over to the edge of the cliff, and looked over at the mountains and the sky, and just was praying, oh, I would love to just be over there. And then the eaglet saw this eagle. This eagle was flying really high, and this eaglet looked up at this eagle, and it was her brother. It was her brother that was flying high. And the eaglet kept saying, I want to be like that bird. I want to be like that bird. And the eaglet kept going back to the fence and going back to the chickens. And, just like I said, this went on for days. And, the eaglet kept wishing to be like that eagle in the sky. I want to be like that eagle. I want to fly. And then one day, the eaglet went over to the edge of the mountain and just jumped and fell down and died. So I know that's a pretty dramatic ending, but the point of the story is that the eaglet, it was an eagle, but this eaglet was surrounded by chickens and didn't know that it could fly. It didn't know that that was her brother up there, that was the eagle flying. So you are that, or if you feel something in your heart, you are that. God, source, whatever you want to call it, you feel in your heart. If you feel something, that's you. If you're praying to be something, you already are that. And this is the message from Sarah today is, in the thing I just read, together the eagle and flower, each with their flight, take honor in their distance between them, which is quite a delight, for the distance between them is nothing more than light. So they know each other. They know the flower is a flower, the eagle is an eagle, but the thing is that they're both light, and the flower can only be a flower, and the eagle can only be an eagle. But if you're surrounded by environment or anything, like if no matter where you are, if you feel in your heart that something is just, you have this passion for it and you want to be that, you are that. You wouldn't have this feeling if you weren't that. This is Sarah's message. If you feel something in your heart, you don't have to pray for it. You are that. You are that. And don't be afraid to be yourself, your authentic self. Because once you actually trust that that feeling is you, then when you take flight, you will fly. Because you are that. Because you feel it. You have to listen to yourself. You have to listen to your heart. You have to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is there for a reason. Because it's who you are. So this is the message of Sarah today. To fly. Because you can. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Fly higher.